guys, so today we're going to be making another project using code.org. So today we're going to be making something called car crash. So as you all know by now, first thing we need to do is set a background. So the background is going to be a quote. Now we got to make sprites. So we want to make a boy at 200, not at 200, but we'll take care of that next. But first we need to change the boy's size as he's too big. So we have to go to set size and change it to the boy. Actually we would need this boy, so never mind that. And we want his size to be 60. And now we have to move him. So right here. Now we have to make a car. So we want to make a car and not a 200. We want to make it right over here. So as you can see, we've got this ready now, right? So what we have to do is now move on to the next part, which is using the events. So we have to go into events when key pressed. So we want when. So we're gonna want left. So when left pressed, we want to go into actions and we want to do move the boy 20 pixels west. So now we have to do the same for the right. So now as you can see, we want to actually make it for the car. So when left pressed, so we want to go into actions and we want the car or wait one sec, sorry, not that. So we're actually gonna have to change this things to this. See, so we want to do when so we wanted to move so what we want to do is actually wanted to keep it like this. So we wanted to move 20 pixels. So let's just run and see how this goes. So you're just gonna click until he goes in. Now, as you can see, we have that. But whenever you keep doing that, he's still gonna keep going. So we want to try to remove him from the game. But we're gonna have to deal with that later for the when right. So when right pressed, we want it to go into actions, move the car 20 pixels. So we want to move this west and this east. Now, with that out of the way, what we have to do is change the costume of these. So what we want to do right now is remove this and move this up and do the same for this. So after doing that, we want to use something called an other event. So we want to do the when left pressed again. Or if you don't want to, we can do it space so that it's not as confusing. Okay, so what we have to do now is we could just change this back. So when space pressed, we want to go into behaviors and do sprite begins. And we want the boy to begin moving west. So as you can see, we just have to go right here. After doing that, we have to actually try to make them collide. We want to actually make the thing collide, so we're gonna have to use the event when sprite touches sprite, and what we're gonna have to do is when the boy touches the car, the boy needs to be removed. So what we have for that, we have to go into sprites and do remove. And we just click remove boy. So as you can see, we've gotten really far, and let's see how this works out so far. So, right. Oh, oops. Never mind. I didn't mean to do that. You have to do that. And then, yeah. So now we have to make the collision happen. So as you can see, the thing isn't going forward right now. So what we want to do is we are gonna have to create actually make this thing move. So we want to when so we want make this thing move north. So in order to do that, we have to do this, and so we can actually test this out again. So space. As you can see, it begins moving north. So what we're gonna have to do is now make the other car. So we go into sprites, make the other car, which is gonna be this car, and we're gonna have to so we want it so we gotta run. So what, as you can see, we're just gonna have to do space, bam. And as you can see, nothing's happening right now. So what we want this car to do is we want it to move south. So make new sprite and then sprite, and we have to make this car, and then we want it to start moving south. So as you can see with this, now we have to go make another event. So this event's gonna be when this car touches this car. We want to change the car's costume to change the car's costume to an explosion, and then remove the other car. So we're just gonna try that out. So I just need to find the other car. There it is. So let's see how this goes out. He's in. Bam. But as you can see, the explosion keeps moving. What we have to do is we have to go into behaviors, do sprite stops. So we want this thing to stop moving north. So we go into behavior, moving north. Now let's test it out again and see what happens. As you can see, you have completed this project. Good job. So now I hope you try this out yourself and hope you enjoy my video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.